everybody, today we are going to take a look at the Potensic D68. And I gotta tell you, man, this is one of the sweetest looking drone cases I ever seen. I mean, it is nice. Real nice. This is a GPS drone. So, and we want to thank Potensic for sending this out for us to take a look at. So let's get the box open and look at it. Wow. Would have been nice if it had some nice light there. Oh, when you open the box, give you them sound effects in there. Maybe I can find some. Here's the manual, and the manual is really laid out good. The only thing it didn't have, the only downside on the manual is they didn't have a QR code in there. But if you go to the last page, I think it is the last page, or the next to the last page, one of them right here, to tell you the app name, Potensic GPS. So there you go. So that'll give you the app, because there is no QR code in there. Anyway, here's the transmitter, and there's one of them little cards on there that lays out everything for you. And one thing it does have on here that I like, and I like when they put this on here, it has this little disable GPS switch, which I really like that on some of these type of quadcopters, because sometimes if you're having problems getting it calibrated or it's toilet bowling a lot, you can just basically put it in ADI mode and fly it. Okay, so by just holding that in, and that'll disable that. Here is your little circle mode. Here's your follow me, and here's your high and low. Now the circle mode and the follow me, the GPS has to be on, of course, for that to work. Here's your return to home button here. Here's your power switch. Here's your gimbal rocker right here. And then here's your photo and video button. Now the antenna, believe it or not, one of these, this one, the B antenna, I'm going to get a close-up on there. You will see the wire in there. So there is actually a functioning antenna in here, but it's only one side of it. The other side does not contain a wire, so that's just a dummy. But, to continue the continuity of it, they added this one on here to give it the look. But there is actually one functioning antenna on here, and it's on this side, the B side. So, just so you know that. Right there. Yeah, it has a nice feel to it. Feels good. And it has a USB-C charge port. So it has a built-in battery, internal battery. So that's nice. Here's the phone holder. And that just snaps in there to the transmitter. It'll hold a decent sized phone. Here's some spare props and an Allen key, which opens that up. Your USB-C cord. Here's your battery. It is a 11.1 volt, 2600 milliamp hour. There you go with that. Get a nice look at that. There's the port, the charge port on it, USB-C. Very sturdy feeling. Here's the quadcopter itself. Oh, you have to do the bottom first. You have to pull out the bottom first, then the top. There's the front. Oh, let me peel off the little sticker that's over the lens. Now it doesn't have a gimbal, but it does have some serious dampening going on here. Okay, you see the dampening rockers up there? I mean, they got some good ones in there. Okay, so this whole thing is dampened. There, you see those two in the front there, those two rubber mounts. Well, there's two more in the back. I'll try to turn it. It's back there, right back there. So there's actually 4 rubber mounts in here. So that should keep the video fairly stable. There's the micro SD card slot. I put it in there already, one in there already. It does not come with one. You have to put one in. There's some air cooling vents there on the side. Here's your QC stickers. There's your optical flow. There's some more of those vents. That's about it. I don't know if that's a light or not until we turn it on. Here's the brushless motors. They're very nice. There's your Allen key that you would use to change the prop. Yeah. Looks good, looks good. Let's put the battery in there and turn the app on and get a look at that real quick. And then we're going to take it out and fly it around. The important part. Okay, so we're just going to slide the battery in there. That sound is very familiar. Now turning off the GPS, let's see how, if I was to hold that in. Yeah, okay. So if the GPS mode's on, which it is on this by default, the GPS is on by default. This blue light will be flashing right here. To turn off the GPS, you hold this GPS button in and that will turn off the GPS. See, now it's back on. Now we're going to turn it back off. Okay, so you know that. That's how you turn that on and off. So let's fire up the app real quick. Here's what the app icon looks like right there. Can't miss that thing. That's the Potensic GPS. Okay, here's the Wi-Fi name right here. UDIRC GPS right there. And it's not password protected. Okay, there you go. It joined it. Now, it wouldn't join it at first. When I first clicked on it, it said can't join network or unable to join network. And this part disappeared. And you had to restart the drone for it to come back. Just so you know that going forward. That's what you're going to have to do if it says unable to join network. So then we're just going to go back to the app. Right here. There it is, the D68. They have some other models on here. The D58, the D60, the D50. So we're going to go there. And give you my position. Okay, I don't want to really do that right now, but I guess I don't have a choice. It's going to lock me into doing that. Okay, we're going to skip that. Okay. So, I mean, doing these compass calibrations indoors is a waste of time, okay? Because there's no GPS signal. And it even says on there, weak GPS signal. Anyway, so there's the app. And you can see the video here. Looks good. And on here it has your standard stuff, takeoff, land. It has some settings up here. Let's go up to these real quick. Gives you your max. I'll set all this stuff met to max when I get it outside. This is just all default stuff here. Drone needs a good GPS signal to take off. I'm going to put no. I'll just change that now so I don't forget later. I'm going to change that to satellite. Then you got your transmission quality, screen auto rotating, the app version and stuff like that there. So when I get out there to fly it, I'm going to reset all these to the max. I don't want to do it inside here because I don't even know if it's going to save it or not. So I'm going to have to look at it when we get it outside anyway. So yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Let's get it out and fly it. Let's do the important part. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the other side. Drone pull here. Oh, I'm sure Dan will love that. Listen, guys, I just got done flying this Potensic D68. Wow. Man, it really flies great. Really flies nice, man. Picked up them satellites. I had like 17, 18 satellites on there. Flew really smooth. It's really smooth on the stick. The only thing is when you try to turn, if it's going too fast, gets a little bit, it dips a little bit, gets a little bit wonky, but no big deal, trust me. Flew smooth as glass. It did the orbits, did the follow me, no problem. The follow me's, you know, it's real simple stuff here. It's one button stuff on the transmitter. You just hit the button and it follows you. You don't have to draw no boxes or do anything like that. Yeah, big thumbs up on this thing. I mean, this thing, it flies great. Really nice. The battery will charge that up a few times and burn that in, and we'll get the true flight time for it. Yeah, I was impressed with it. It flew nice. We'll see what the video looks like when I get back home and pop it on in there. But, you know, it's a hobby grade, toy grade, hobby grade quadcopter. So you know what you're going to get with that. So I'm not, you know, that's not the end of the world. But the camera worked. The gimbal goes up and down there. You know, when I was spinning it around. Yeah, it flew nice, man. I was just really impressed with it, man. Really impressed with it. All right, guys, there you go. The Potensic. Wow. Nice flyer, man. Nice flyer. Have a nice day, guys. Today we're out here with the Potensic D68, and we're going to give it our first little spin. Boy, it's got 15 satellites already. Hot dog. Let's record some video onto that SD card. Okay, so it says it's recording. Let's take off. Now this is the GPS mode is on. You can see by the blue light there. The video on the screen looks pretty clear. Oh yeah. Whoa. Okay, so it's dipping a little bit. We'll get it worked out. It's pretty quick. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. That's the slow rate. I think it defaults out at the second rate. Let's try turning the gimbal down a little bit. Yes, that's working. Let's come back to me a little bit. So far, so good. Flying good. Okay, let's kick the rate up a little hair. Let's go out here and try that circle mode. Well, I'm not really sure what that's trying to get me to do here. I know I don't have no control over it. It's just kind of going. It's doing its own little thing there. But it doesn't seem like it's doing a circle at all. What if I kick the rate up? It's kind of just going. There's a little light that came on when I hit that, so okay, it'll go up, but that's all. It won't yaw or anything like that, or pitch or roll. It won't do anything like that. So it's in that mode. So if I hit the button again, now that goes out. I'm going to hit that again. Huh. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so there it's going. I think you have to go out, hit the button, bring it back to where you want to go, and hit the button again. That's what I think you have to do. I just wasn't sure how to make that work at first. But it's working. Let's see if you can control the, yeah, you can control the height while it's orbiting. So that's good. Okay, so I'm going to quit that. Bring it back to me. Seems pretty fast. Put it in the second rate. The third rate's really zooming. So actually the second rate has a pretty good pitch to it also. Whoa! Watch that. Watch the pitch on that thing when I kick it. I'm gonna get it up here in the clouds so you can see it. Watch the pitch on it whenever I nail it full stick forward. Look at that. It's fast, real fast. For a toy grade GPS drone, this is probably one of the fastest ones I've seen. Very nice. It flies great. You know, and that's just so important with these toy quadcopters. Man, make them fly good. Jesus Louise. You know, these companies, they want to put all these gimmicks in there, and make them fly good first. Then you can add gimmicks. You got it all worked out. You got it flying good. Okay, then there you go. Then you can add some gimmicks. Let's get a close-up look at it. Let's try the follow me. Okay, it's working. From what I can see. It's got some kind of halo to it because it hesitates a little bit because it's only going to get so close. See, now it's turning toward me. So the follow me works great. Really one button stuff here. You know, because I'm sure it's just following the transmitter. You know, you don't have to draw a box or do any of that stuff, which makes it a lot easier for beginners to be able to do this if they don't have to draw boxes and set any parameters and any of this crap. So that makes it really nice for them. So I'm going to stop that. So I got 52% of the battery left. Yeah, flying great, man. Flying great. I am pleased with the Potensic. Good flyer. I think I got some kind of spider or something crawling on my damn leg. It's got 18 satellites. It's good to go. It's very stable. I'm going to just take it out here a little bit. I got some guys over there playing around in the tennis court, so I'm not gonna 75 meters there, so that's no problem. So yeah, it's got decent range. I mean, 75 meters ain't that good, but I'm not gonna go bug them guys. I'm gonna take it out again tomorrow up to Beaver and go in that big field and down the river with it, so we'll get a really good flight with it. But this first impressions are very good, very good, very good. I'm very happy with it. Very nice. Now I just want to try one more thing here real quick before we wrap it up for today. So I'm going to turn the GPS off and see how it flies in the ADI mode. Okay, so the blue light stayed on. It's not coming off. I guess if you're outside, it has to use the GPS. I guess that's for indoors. I'm not sure. But the blue light won't come off. And in the house, it went on and went off. So there's the map. Okay, so I'm just going to run it. Okay, we're at 42% battery. I'll run it down to 30%. And then we'll find out what the flight time is. I don't know if I'll put the clock in there, because this is not really a good flight time test yet, because I've only charged the battery that one time, you know. So that's really not going to give you the full Monty of what the battery can do. Now, the only thing I will say about it is it's a little bit wonky if you're trying to go fast and make a turn. It wants to skip around a little bit. You just got to be smooth like this on the sticks. Just try to be smooth like that right there. Don't try to jostle the sticks too much, too quickly. Just go like that right there. Yep, just like that. Smooth as glass, man. Let's go out here and try a little, see how the manual, if it does the manual orbit any good. Sometimes these toy ones don't do that well. Okay, so it seems to be doing a pretty good job of it. Okay, it's 34% of the battery. It's going into the yellow. Yeah, the manual orbits work good on here. Okay, looks good, man. All right, guys, I'm going to bring it in. I see a red light flashing up there. I don't want it to going to the return to home, to be honest with you. Alright, I'm going to cut the video so we will have that at least. And I'm going to land it. Beautiful. Nice. Wow. Real nice, man. Real nice. Real nice. Potensic D68, man, that's a winner. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, man. Have a nice day. I'll talk to you later.